Welcome to our 5-minute leadership blog. Today we're going to look at seizing a seasonal moment. Jesus did that. Feast of Tabernacles, Passover, synagogue moments, temple moments, the releasing of people from demon possession, a healing, an altercation with the Pharisees. Jesus used these moments to get the gospel across to people that were crowding in around him. And I think that we have these sort of moments that cross our paths all the time. We just need our eyes open to see them. I'm not talking about just in your own personal capacity. Let's talk about church collective right now. We just come off the back of one of these moments, Christmas time. I trust that if you're involved in any form of leadership, that you use the moment to invite unchurched friends. If you were the preacher, that you certainly preached more than the baby in a manger, a couple of wise men and some Christmas carols, that you got the whole gospel across there, the connection with God, that there was an opportunity if an unchurched guy came in singing Christmas carols, that the gospel would be wheeled in on the Christmas festivities. Easter time is another occasion. In our country, we have something called Heritage Day, where the whole country sort of stops and reflects on our country and is filled with gratitude. What a moment to be able to call people together to preach a gospel. If you have a sporting event that sort of like passes your church or is involved in the community that you're involved in, you can use that. Spring Day. I've even seen guys use Valentine's Day, having massive outdoor cinema events on Valentine's Day. Bring your girlfriend, bring your fiance, bring your wife, and then off the back of that, getting the gospel to them. And so having your eyes open to these seasonal moments. If you've got a speaker that is got a track record of seeing people healed or getting the gospel across in a unique way, Louis Giglio used to have a way of preaching the gospel off the back of an anatomy lesson or an astronomy lesson. Incredible opportunity to invite your unchurched friends. So once you've picked the seasonal moment, what do you do, to maximize the effectiveness to get the gospel across? Well, firstly, your preachers have got to be skilled at getting the gospel message no matter what you're preaching about. So in other words, when unchurched guys leave, they are unmistaken in what it requires to become a believer. And it gives the opportunity. When you preach the gospel, it's powerful to save and and God underwrites it with signs following. And so your preachers have got to be on point. But in addition to that, to get people there, your church has got to be convinced that this is a conversation piece. So they need to be coached and schooled and encouraged and given courage to invite their friends. Put something in their hands, explaining what you're doing. Role play it the evening before, in other words, explaining to them the week before what's actually going to happen. And then be true to your word. When you run these events, don't make them embarrassed. It must be done brilliantly, excellently, with an eye on the lost. And I think these moments pass us by all the time. Jesus used them, so should we. There is an argument that church doesn't happen from big event to big event, and it's more about living out your faith every single day. True, but Jesus used big events. He didn't just walk around in obscurity. He used these big events. So should we. Anyway, it's going to be a great year up ahead. I trust that you ask God to show you moments, seasonal moments that you can lay hold of and get the gospel on the back of.